you little caterpillars, and welcome back to another video. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is zeroskizz. Nice to meet you.
So today is going to be a little bit different from what I usually do. Y'all are pretty used to me like cleaning my room and like giving y'all advice. But today we're just going to be chilling, smoking, and just talking really.
Yeah.
Like about life and stuff, I guess.
About anything, you know. Sometimes you gotta talk about life. Sometimes you gotta talk about drugs. Sometimes you gotta talk about perks. Mostly perks. What's the perks of life?
I think that like the meaning of life is whatever you make it. But I think that people should focus more on like the good things in life because everyone's super negative.
Bro. That's facts. You shouldn't be so negative. You should focus on things that make you happy. That's why I'm a big preacher of everybody should at least try to make their dream their job. Cause think about how happy you'll be if your dream was your job, and even if it's not, think about how good you are at your dream to be at that point. Like, dang, I could do this as a job.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be there, like, yo, you gotta be positive with it. You gotta be thinking, hey, you might not be the shit, you know, but you might be the shit, you know, to yourself. That's what's important about everything.
And like, yeah, life has ups and downs. Like that's just kind of how life is. Like you can't expect to be happy all the time, and you can't expect to be sad all the time. But whenever do you believe in manifestation?
Yeah, heavily.
So like whenever you put negative stuff out into the world, like if all you do is complain and like are upset about everything, then you're inviting more negative stuff into your life because you're putting negative stuff out into the world.
That's true.
And that's like a huge thing that I don't think people really get.
Yeah. Think about it like this. When you was a kid, you used to think everything was so like rainbow and doozies. Even though stuff will make you sad, you weren't that sad as a kid. And now as an adult, you realize all this bad things. You're like, dang, the world sucks. If you think about it, like, dang, the world sucks, but like, shit can be worse. Or even like that will make it better. Or you can think about it as, oh, life sucks, but I have a good life because of A, B, and C. Even when you don't have a good life, you have a good life in some respects. You woke up today. You worked out today, or you did schoolwork today, or you did something. You did something with your day, and just like assisting. And you just assisted. You existed. Like some people can't even do that.
Like, and do you journal?
Not personally.
I like journaling because I like doing like gratitude work, where I actually have a journaling app on my phone, and it's basically like list 3 things that you're grateful for today, and it helps me keep in check with my emotions, and it also helps me be grateful for the little things.
That sounds like a very good thing.
And I believe like journaling isn't for everybody. Like not everyone can journal because not everyone can express themselves on paper or like in writing. So I believe that if you find like just one thing that helps you express yourself, helps you manifest, and helps you be grateful, then that's all you really need.
That's true. That's very true.
And I think that people like need to learn to find that one thing. I think
Definitely.
it's Ash.
It is.
Because so many people just go through their daily lives and are like, oh, I can't wait for the weekend because then I'll actually be able to do the stuff that I want to do. You can do stuff that you want to do every single day.
Yeah.
It just has to become a part of your routine.
Yeah, like, for example, think about it as like how a lot of guys play video games. Like, within the same day, a dude could do schoolwork, call the girl he wants to talk to, play video games, and do this, that, and third. You can do that in your own day. You have time to do that. More times than not, your life schedule is scheduled for you to at least have some free time. And you can turn some of that free time into like, yo, like, I can like go on a jog. You like to take jogs. You can draw. You can even you don't even gotta finish your art. You can just draw. I make art. Trust me, I know. You can do a whole bunch of other things. You can practice. You can look up things. You can film YouTube videos. You can do anything, bro.
Yeah, like before we started filming, we didn't even plan to hang out. I literally just walked over to his house and was like, "Come outside."
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Do you want to film a YouTube video?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds fun." Like, people get super busy, and I understand that because I'm a really busy person. Like, we don't get to hang out very often because I'm just really busy and you have work.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm a busy person, bro.
I do coursework for 4 hours a day, and I go to the gym like for cheerleading 4 days a week, and I like help my mom with soups, and I go to farmers markets at 6 a.m. every weekend. Like, I'm a very busy person, but you can take 5 minutes out of your day to do something that you want to do, put it away, and then you'll be able to be like, I can't wait to come back to that tomorrow. Give yourself something every day to look forward to.
Or even like, I have a friend like this who is very much like this, where like she had nothing to do. It's the opposite. Even you have nothing to do, you have nothing to do. You gotta think about it. Like, remember how our parents would be like, "You have nothing to do. Read a book." Like just find something to do. Like
Quarantine, I made so many hobbies for myself. Like, I got really into like upcycling clothes and like bleach painting, and I got super into vision boards, and I got a job. Like, if you have nothing to do, think of the things that make you happy and then make yourself do them. Like, what makes you happy?
or maybe personally making music make me happy. Being a goofy person, seeing other people laugh make me happy. Um, I just like being goofy. Like, bro, fun things that make me happy is just random things. You can do random things to make you happy. Just realize something that make you laugh. And be like, that shit random. Random things make you happy, bro. And once you find how that random shit can make you happy in such a way, you should keep doing it. You shouldn't have one specific person make you happy, or one specific thing. You should have multiple things. You'd be like, oh dang, that makes me happy.
And like, you can even expand on like those things that make you happy. Like with you and music, if music is what makes you happy, whenever you come home from work, just like, no matter what, no matter how hard your day was, no matter like what happened, just commit 15 minutes to finding a beat that you like and writing lyrics while you listen to the beat.
Interesting fact, I never wrote lyrics.
You never write lyrics, you just freestyle?
Yeah.
That's really good. But like, that will help you to just connect with the music, and it also will make you happy.
True.
And it's a way for you to like unwind and have some time to yourself.
True.
Oh, can I put on Elijah's music?
Yeah.
I want you to hear his music. You'd like his.
Oh, this is on Bandlab. Does he have Bandlab?
No, he has, what's it called? I think you know what I mean. SoundCloud.
Yeah. I record my music on Bandlab. That's why I was on there.
I think that's how you spell it.
Yeah, if you got that shit on YouTube, you know YouTube can find anything.
Yeah. Alright, so this is Elijah's music. We've been friends for like 2 years and we've never met in person.
It'd be like that.
How was your day?
Pretty good, pretty relaxing. Pretty good, pretty relaxing. I downloaded a new game on my computer that was basically a game from my childhood. It doesn't work fully, but it's still good, you know. Other than that, I really did nothing because I was trying to figure out how to do that all day.
I let myself sleep in because I've woken up like every day at like 6:30 so that I could go to the gym and then make myself breakfast and then like eat breakfast so I could like complete a morning routine. But I have insomnia, so I go to bed like super late every night and it sucks. So I've just been like super tired. So I let myself sleep until 11:30 today, and then I finished 6 assignments. And then I like cleaned up my room. Our vacuum cleaner broke. So I've been needing to vacuum for like a week and I just can't do it.
How did your vacuum cleaner break?
Oh, it was the craziest thing. So we have like this mini water like vacuum cleaner. And it's like this little handheld thing, and it's got a compartment where water just like shoots out and then it like sucks the water up. So the carpet's damp afterwards and then like no one can go in it because it has to dry. So the water filter broke, and so whenever you press the little button to like turn it on, the water would just spurts out uncontrollably. So the vacuum cleaner was basically like pissing on my carpet.
So your vacuum cleaner is a squirter?
Yeah, and it's always ready. It's
always down.
It's always hard.
always wet. Big purr.
So like I've been super irritated because I've had to vacuum for like a week and I just can't do it.
Guys, this should be an important lesson. Don't let your vacuum cleaners listen to Chloe Ray. Her vacuum said, "Let me, but let me."
I think my vacuum cleaner has a Wattpad.
Hey, that vacuum cleaner been doing some things behind closed doors, you know.
That vacuum cleaner got some secrets.
I'm trying to figure out some of them are.
But that like made me so angry because I was like, I spent 3.5 hours on Tuesday cleaning my room. I spent 30 minutes yesterday, and I spent 45 minutes today just like completely cleaning my room. And I got super irritated by it, and I was like, Mappa, I know you're sleeping, but can we go like shopping later? Because I need a vacuum. I need to vacuum. And also I have no storage space for my clothes. I don't have any clothes that fit because I haven't like really gone out and bought clothes since 7th grade.
Why did you not buy clothes since 7th?
Because I kept just modifying the ones that I had. So like whenever a shirt got too small, I just sew more fabric onto it. Or I'd like cut the sleeves off and replace them with bigger sleeves. Like I have a lot of just modified clothing because I was like, why would I buy a whole new set of clothes when I can just keep playing around with the ones that I have?
That's very creative in you. I changed styles way too much for that.
And then I got a job, and actually I had a phase during quarantine where I bought like a shit ton of clothes. But the thing is I'm an athlete and I really like food. So like I grow super fast, which is really weird because I'm like 5 feet tall. But like I have tree trunks for legs and like super built arms. So my pants and my long sleeve shirts always get too small super quickly. So today I bought like 3 new workout sets because I didn't have any workout sets that actually fit me. So I bought 3 new workout sets. I bought a new pair of pants, like 6 new shirts, a clothes rack for my room because I'm running out of storage space.
What you should do with the shirts is that you should get really baggy shirts. And mostly really baggy shirts.
I love really baggy shirts. I like big clothing, but I'm also super feminine, like the majority of the time. So I like having stuff that I'm like, oh, this is super cute and feminine. Because I do think of myself as more like non-binary. Like I don't really like conforming to gender norms. but no one would ever call me by my they them pronouns, so I just kind of stopped telling people and like stopped dressing androgynously because no one ever would like use my they them.
How I feel about pronouns is like, it's not for me. It's not more like, dang, I don't want to identify the gym norms, cause I'm a ZZM nigga. So like, I'm not here. It's more like, what do you feel like you most identify as? Like solely as that gender, not like as this is what girls do and this is how girls dress, not how this is how guys do. I don't care what your pronouns is. If you dress like a complete, bad bitch and you want to be called a he him, I gotta call you a he him. I'd be like, what's up, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter on that. It's
and I
just
also
more,
don't believe that clothes should define gender.
yeah.
Like, you can wear whatever you want and still, like, people should respect your pronouns.
Yeah.
Like, people should still use your pronouns.
Hey, to my guys, look, we're not wearing tights, bro. We already know what it's like when we're the super suits. We're not wearing tights. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Yeah, I make super suits normal.
I feel like cosplay should be normalized.
Cosplay should be normalized, but more times than not, like cosplays, they got so like, our fashion has turned so much almost anime like to the point where like we can just do it.
I could wear a cosplay without the wig, and people would genuinely think it was my clothes.
Yeah, like I work at Six Flags, and I couldn't move from my rep. But I realized these two girls had like maid outfits on. But it was like maid outfits for specific anime, so they didn't look like straight like maid outfits. Like they could be regular clothes. And I really wanted to be like, no, those are dope, but I couldn't. But like, I just find it funny that our society, like, no one was looking at them weird too. Like, they're just walking around. I just find it funny that like, now we can just do that shit and just walk around. And it's very rare if you do get called out. And if you are, you're cosplaying a big normal character, like Sasuke.
Bro, I'm actually going on a ski trip in like December. And by then, I will have completed my Taiga cosplay. And I'm gonna go skiing in my Taiga cosplay and make a video about it.
That'd be dope.
It will be. I will definitely like send you the link to it when I finish the video. Because it's gonna be so fucking cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be really dope. Also, guys, if you like anime, try cosplaying one time. Just like, one time. You can get like a little simple thing.
It's so much fun.
If you watch anime, let's be real, we're nerds.
Like, if you watch anime, and I watch a lot of anime, they watch a lot of anime, we're both nerds. Just accept it
cool.
and vibe with it.
It's cool, you're a nerd. You probably like Pokemon too on the low. We know.
Oh my god, do you remember like the 1995 Pokemon?
You see?
That
you
was
probably
so
like Pokemon
good.
On the low too.
That was so good. I still remember like the whole theme song by heart.
That's actually depending on you grew up on. If you grew up on Pokemon, you still like Pokemon. You grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh, you still like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I also grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh.
See, I also grew up on Digimon. I know y'all nerds. You know, more times than not.
That's and y'all probably like superheroes too. Like y'all probably are super into the MCU.
Yeah.
Like,
I met some people who were into the MCU that didn't know the MCU that was the MCU, and I was like, how? So you didn't link how all these movies were linked together?
You didn't notice how like different characters keep showing up? You didn't notice like how the settings are pretty much the same?
But like, it's one of those things where it's like, people are learning. I feel like anime and superheroes are kind of taking the same route right now.
Mm-hmm.
Very much in a way where it's like, I have this. We can rather watch. It was like Star Wars. It's like the Star Trek and Star Wars phase.
Yeah.
Of like famous shit. Like Star Wars became really popular in America, but all over the world, Star Trek is kind of like popular.
Mm-hmm.
Even though both is popular all over the world, one is solely known as like, oh yeah, Star Wars is like that one thing that we always watch. No matter what, you can keep on watching Star Wars. That's the MCU. Anime is like Star Trek. It's limited. It has a lot of stories. It has a lot of stories that you can spread out of it. It can create new stuff. But it's something that's just there. That like more nerds are into.
Yeah. Like,
more nerdy side of society, but more or less people know about it.
I mean, anime is becoming more popular in mainstream culture. Like, I remember when I was bullied for watching anime.
See, I can relate to. I was never bullied for watching anime. I was bullied for doing anime things.
See, I wasn't one of the kids that like Naruto ran.
Oh, I was a Naruto running that nigga.
I remember that. You still did that like in high school.
Bro, I did that as a joke, bro. You see, look, I expressed myself so much as a nerd to a point I did that shit
You
in
did it
high
like
school.
ironically?
Yeah, I did it ironically, but I didn't really Naruto ran. Like, it was something like I'll do just to be like, I'm a nerd. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a nerd through and through. I let everybody know that I'm a nerd, bro. Like,
But like I remember reading is it wrong to something with girls in a dungeon? You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, I know exactly what show you're talking
With
about.
like Hestia.
Hestia.
Hestia is bestia, and I die by that. But yeah.
Sometimes.
No. Hestia is the best. I love her.
Sometimes. I
Lolita with big boobs over anyone. But I remember reading like the light novel Fuck.
Phone's dying.
Yeah. I remember reading like the light novel version of that and being actually bullied at like my lunch table.
You see, like, I feel like since I was always in the area where like I made friends with the people who watch Naruto so fast always, I never got put in a predicament where I was surrounded by people who don't know what anime is.
Well, I went to private school.
Yeah, you went to private school. I went to public school. We all had like that one cousin that watched anime. Everybody was like, yeah, he's weird. He's like
everyone's like watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, like everybody watched Dragon Ball Z. Everybody watched Naruto. Bro, whenever I meet someone who hasn't watched Naruto growing up, I'm like, okay, you just didn't have a TV, obviously.
See, I watched Naruto and then I couldn't get through the filler.
You see, with Naruto, I kind of kept like Naruto on my watching list like until it was done. And then like I was so surprised. That's the only thing I ever did throughout my childhood that's still on my watching list. Cause I used to have Pokemon on there. I gave up on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I believe. No,
I gave up on Pokemon in Black and White.
I feel like I watched some of Black and White and didn't keep up. Maybe Black and White's maybe where I messed up. It's one of the two. It had to be Black and White because I remember being in Pokemon Pearl. Yu-Gi-Oh was one of them, which I think I gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh after Yu-Gi-Oh! Fighties because like
I gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh after like the Kaiba Corp tournament.
I did Kaiba Corp tournament. You see, I had a weird love for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because like the second thing was Jaden, and I was like, oh cool, that nigga like heroes. I like heroes. Niggas like heroes, and the nigga name was Jaden, so he was obviously black.
My thing was actually playing like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. Like I didn't stop playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game until like 6th, 7th grade, and I played it since like 4th.
I played the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. And then I got into like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card games like online, and I was playing on an app since like the beginning of high school, down there to the end of high school because the app started to like break, but you can play actual Yu-Gi-Oh! On there. Yeah. And it was like for like damn near every Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, so I had to learn damn near every fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. So I was like, that was pretty dope.
That sounds like a lot of work.
When it was weird, I always portrayed to be a lazy student, and anybody learned I did that, they'd be like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
But it was dope. You can learn a lot. I know of decks people don't know of, and I'm like, how the fuck you don't know that deck's superpowered?
I remember like getting my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and I had Change of Hearts, I think the card was called. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Change of Hearts.
And I remember like being super excited about it, and then like I show my friend and they're like, you know that card is banned, right? And I was like, fuck. I was so angry.
I would still use it. I don't care. Like, bro, like we're not playing in official tournaments.
You know what I was really into though?
What?
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering? I never got into Magic the Gathering.
Oh my god, I played at tournaments. I literally would go to Dragon Con and play at tournaments, or I would go to like the like nerd ass shop that sold Magic cards, and I would play in tournaments there. And I have like 3 they're not apprentice cards. They're like pretty much, so every year the game releases a set of champions pretty much that are like the strongest, most well-known cards in the game. And every single year whenever they release new ones, the old ones get banned. So you have to be playing with cards from that year in official tournaments in order to qualify. Like if you play from a deck from last year, if you win, you don't win a prize. And the person you beat still moves forward because you're not playing with the proper cards.
So let's say if I had one deck, right? Mm-hmm. And the day of the tournament they released it, I'll have to go to the store and get the day ofs.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But I was a dragon player, so I played with red and black decks. And so black is super prone with like Death Touch, which is a move that makes your opponent's card die immediately. And it's super magic based, so it's just like red is super strong creatures. So it's an all attack deck. And I was super into like dragon cards because I had a dragon phase. And I spent 3 years looking for this one dragon champion from like the early 2000s. And I go to Dragon Con and I find it and I get it and I have no idea where it is. And I'm so angry. Like, I don't know where that fucking card went, but it is so valuable and so rare and so good. And it's like one of the first like big
I had rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards and they got washed in the washing machine multiple times. At that point I kind of gave up on collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, I collected for a long time, weirdly enough. Or if you know what it is, Vanguard. No, okay, Vanguard is
it sounds familiar, but it sounds like I can't place it.
Vanguard is like a card game where it was like 6 places, and then like you have one card in the middle that's your avatar, and then it was like so low key. They sold it at Walmart though, but it was a low key show, and I kind of low key liked it because I'm like, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh about the spell cards, and I was like, that'd be dope. Yu-Gi-Oh about the spell cards, but
you've activated my trap card.
Yeah, like no, and no track cards. So that's like it was like only monsters, but monsters have like abilities. So it reminded me of Digimon too, because like you level up your monsters, and then like you can get them to the final level, and then they can have more abilities, and they have ways to block attacks and destroy your other ones. So I just found it kind of dope, and I collected those for a while, and then I lost those because my house flooded. I had those like middle school until my last year of high school, and then it got flooded in one of my houses. And I was like, dang. It took me years to get there's like grades, and it's not that uncommon to get them. I just didn't have money to buy cards like that for real. So it took me like years to get a grade 3. So finally when I got a grade 3, I was like, I got a grade 3, and I cherish those cards solely because I got like 2 grade 3s. But like they're not that hard to get. If I literally probably go out and buy like 4 packs today, I'll probably get a grade 3. But that was like something I like cherished as a memory for a while because I really liked that show. Weirdly enough.
Do you remember? I can't remember the name of it, but you had like these little balls and you would throw.
Bakugan?
Yes. So I was super into the show, and I remember this guy, and he like his like little creature thing was like this mint green like phoenix. And 7-year-old me was like, oh my god, he's so hot. And like, because he was like the strong, silent type that like would share words of wisdom. And 7-year-old me was like, ah. But I
can't blame you, bro. Hold on. If I look up Bakugan characters, I can show you exactly like the 3 I thought were hot.
But like, I remember like rewatching the show in, like freshman years. No, you wrote
Bakugo. Damn it.
But I rewatched the show in like freshman year, and then I was like, this is so fucking stupid.
It is. Bakugan the show is so stupid, but it really enough I liked it. Julie, one of them. Julie was wife until like in the Bakugan. I ain't gonna lie, I watched Bakugan for a long time. I like so many Bakugan.
Is it Shun?
Yeah, it was Shun.
Am I talking about Shun?
Yeah, you talk about Shun. I know
Yes.
exactly who you're talking
Yes.
about.
I fucking
Shun.
loved him. Oh my, he was. I loved him.
As soon as I typed in Bakugan Girls, I know exactly which one to show up. I was sipping for her for the longest.
I actually sent for her.
You sent for her? I found her annoying. Really
I found her annoying.
Her? I didn't care about her. I just kind of ignored her.
She was like always in the way.
And then I sent over her too. I remember that. I sent over her. She was from, I think, season 2. Who else did I send for? Who else was? I remember sending for her. I don't know. Maybe it's those two. Maybe I did send for. I probably did send for her at one point.
I think it's funny that like we're not screen recording right now, so they're gonna have no idea what we're talking about.
just look up Bakugan characters. Look up the two that use Earth type and the one that use the Light type. Those are the girls we're talking about. The guy we're talking about is Shun.
my husband. But no,
personally, I can't wife.
I mean, it's not cheating if she's not real.
It's not cheating if she's not real. That's true. But like, look.
It is, however, questionable if she's underage.
And she's a wife. Is she gonna kill me in my sleep? No, then she's not my wife.
Goth baddies over anyone.
Exactly.
Goth baddies over anyone.
Bro, I remember for like years I watched this anime named Nana, and I never ran into no one who watched Nana. And I met someone who watched the show Nana, and I was like, yeah. It was different.
I showed you Doro Hey Doro, right?
Yeah. But I'll show you what Nana looked like, bro. This is what Nana looked like.
Oh. Is that the detective show?
I don't think this was a detective show. This is Nana. Since I realized.
Why does this look like a girl love?
I don't remember what type of show it was. I just remember I watched it and I liked Nana, so I kept on watching it.
That's fair. She's hot.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was about though.
That's a recommendation for everybody at home. Can you please watch Nana and tell us what it's about in the comments? Because neither one of us know.
It's from 2000. It's from 2006. I'm letting y'all know that. 2006.
I think it's really funny that you keep going closer to like your mic, but your mic isn't hooked up to my phone.
I know. It's forced to habit.
Can you guys hear me better?
It's a force of habit.
Actually, they probably could because I got closer to the phone. Ooh.
Broke your logic.
Yep. So you probably are like able to be heard better when you go closer to the mic.
You know, probably. And speakers right there too. So like.
Yeah. It's
illusion.
Like, it actually is working.
Just put the mic like literally like right here so they can.
Can you guys hear us better? Is this better?
Is this better? Turn up volume. I like it. I like this music. I like it.
I'm liking this commercial. Ooh, get it.
I'm not that into this commercial.
Suit yourself. I'll get down to State Farm anytime. That was such a bad joke.
Oh yeah, State Farm.
State Farm.
I used to imagine someone so dumb they grew up with the fantasy that a person that worked that's in the commercials.
Oh yeah, Jake from State Farm.
Right, that actual places. So imagine them going like, oh, "Where's Jake? Where's Jake from State Farm?
I need Jake. I need Jake
right
now.
I need Jake right now, man.
Get me Jake."
People had to do that before though. Like they had to do that before as a joke.
I feel like somebody out there assumes that everyone that works at State Farm is named Jake.
Like they had to change their name to Jake.
Why do I feel like that's legal? It's probably because I watch Community a lot, and then like, have you ever seen Community?
I don't think so.
So there's an episode where like there's a subway put on campus, and there's a guy that represents Subway as a company that like goes to school there so they can use the campus, and he had to like legally change his name, and like his name is legally changed to Subway, and his life revolves around Subway and eating fresh, and he's not allowed to like have any romantic like encounters, and or
it's not romantic if it was only lust.
yeah, that's like a huge thing in the show is like he falls in love with one of the characters, and then they fuck, and then they get caught, and so it's like this huge thing.
So like, how would moaning Subway work? Like, would you
Eat fresh.
would you no. I will personally mow my order. No less. Add tomato.
Extra cheese.
Cheese.
I want the pita bread.
Cut it half.
Toast it. More. I have such bad cotton mouth right now.
I've kind of cut a mouth out. Dang, we did that.